Distinguished colleagues, policymakers, and partners, thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of UNICEF today. I'm sorry to not be with you in person for this critical discussion. I'm here to discuss a powerful, evidence-based policy tool with the potential to transform lives, strengthen families, and shape a more prosperous future for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Universal Child Benefits, or UCBs. Let's start with what we know. We know that UCBs matter. They ensure that every child, regardless of where they're born or their family's income, has access to basic services and opportunities. They reduce child poverty and inequality, and they provide stability in times of economic uncertainty. They're not just safety nets, but springboards, promoting inclusion, dignity, and opportunity. We also know that UCBs matter for human capital development, especially when they're aligned with early childhood development. Early investment in children delivers some of the highest returns for public policy. When families can afford nutritious food, healthcare, and early education, the foundations are laid for better school completion, higher lifetime earnings, and improved national productivity. And UCBs can do even more when combined with family-friendly policies like parental leave, quality childcare, and parenting support. We also know that UCBs deliver strong social and economic returns. They reduce poverty, improve school attendance, support better health, and they stimulate local economies through increased consumer spending. They contribute to more resilient families, better mental health, and stronger communities. For Bosnia and Herzegovina, UCBs are also a vital and strategic investment in the face of population decline. By 2060, nearly a third of the country's population will be age 65 or older. UCBs can help to recalibrate an economy that relies on a shrinking working age population by improving opportunities for the next generation and by increasing women's participation in the labor market. They also ensure that we maximize the human capital potential of every child, no matter where they live. Of course, we also know that fiscal space is limited and that governments must make difficult choices. But investing in children is not just a moral imperative, it's smart economics. UNICEF's 2023 investment case on early childhood development in the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina showed that introducing a UCB would prevent over 4,500 child deaths and 65,000 cases of stunting by 2052. An additional 95,000 children would complete secondary school. The economic case is undeniable. For every one BAM invested between now and 2052, the return to the economy would be 6.5 BAM. The cost of inaction would be over $5 billion. We also know that UCBs work. Take the case of Montenegro. In 2021, only 1 in every 10 children was covered by social protection. But within just 1 year of the introduction of a universal child benefit, coverage jumped to 95%. In Poland, the 2016 introduction of a quasi-universal child benefit reduced child poverty dramatically. A country that had one of the highest child poverty rates in the European Union in 2007 was among the 10 EU countries with the lowest rates by 2023. That's what political will and policy action can achieve. So let's look at the path ahead. We know it's important. We know it's hard, but we also know it's achievable. And most of all, we know that every day of underinvestment in children is a lost opportunity for that child, for their family, and for their country. Bosnia and Herzegovina stands at a crossroads. By choosing to invest in universal child benefits, you choose to build a future that is more inclusive, more stable, and more prosperous. So let's make that choice for the children of today and for the nation of tomorrow. Thank you.